Hey guys, I did it again. I totally forgot Thursday's morning work video. I don't know what it is about Thursday. It comes around and I'm just like exhausted. And it wasn't until later on that night that I remembered that I forgot to do the video. So I'm doubling up again today. I'm going to do Thursday and Fridays in the same videos. So let's backtrack. We should be on Throwback Thursday for language arts. I'm actually going to skip the first box because I had to write out the paragraph for proofread for punctuation. Okay. So I wrote the story onto the whiteboard that you have there, and then I'm going to go in with a different color and mark the correct punctuation. So here is the story. Harry's favorite sport was Quidditch. The team captain asked him, "Do you want to try out for the team?" Harry wasn't sure if he would make it. He knew that George, Bruno, and Beulah would be on the team. Okay, so I do see some punctuation in there. I definitely see some missing punctuation. So let's go in and put in what we need. First sentence. Harry's favorite sport was Quidditch. Now, the sentence ends with a period, so that's good. But what is missing is an apostrophe right here to show possession. Harry's favorite sport, Harry owns the favorite sport, is Quidditch. Okay, so you should have an apostrophe there. The team captain asked him, "Do you want to try out for the team?" Okay, so we have somebody speaking. If somebody's speaking, we have to put quotation marks around the words that are coming out of their mouth. One quotation mark goes before the first word they say. The second quotation mark goes after the last word that they say. So this team captain actually said, "Do you want to try out for the team?" So that's what we put the quotation marks around. But when he spoke, he asked a question, right? Do you want to try out for the team? So we should not have a period there. It should actually be a question mark. That does not look like a question mark. Let me try again. Question mark. Harry wasn't sure if he would make it. Okay. Well, the punctuation at the end of the sentence is correct because it's a telling sentence. But if you go up there, there's a contraction inside that sentence. Wasn't, was not. And when we take two words and push them together as a contraction, we throw out a letter or two, and we have to put an apostrophe there to link it together. So remember what contractions are. You can either use the word push together, or you can pull it apart into its two words and it should still make sense. Harry was not sure if he would make it. Harry wasn't sure if he would make it. Same exact thing. And the last sentence. He knew that George, Bruno, and Beulah would be on the team. Again, that's a telling sentence, ends with the correct punctuation there, but he's listing things in this sentence. He's made a list of people he think will be on the team. And whenever you're listing something, you separate what's in the list with commas. So he knew that George, comma, Bruno, comma, and Beulah would be on the team, period. So there you go. That has all your correct punctuation in it. Apostrophe here for ownership. Quotation marks here for what the person is saying. They asked a question, so make sure there's a question mark there. Contraction. You need an apostrophe there for your contraction. And then when you're listing something, you need to separate the things in a list with commas. All right. Hopefully I can get this next one in pretty quickly. The very first box, use of punctuation marks. Okay, so the first one is a comma. Commas look like that. They go down at the bottom of your writing. Okay, we just use some for listing things. Sometimes you use that in a sentence when you make a pause. So I hope that you connected comma to box number 3. Makes the meaning of a sentence clear by grouping words. Next one, quotation marks. We know what quotation marks are. They look like this. You put the first one in front of the first word that's said, and the next one after the last word that's said. And I hope you connected that to box number 1, used to show exactly what someone says. And our last one, an apostrophe. Looks like a comma. Floats in the air like a balloon. It needs to be up at the top of your letters. And I hope that you connected that one to box number 2, which says used to show possession or that a letter is missing. So possession, it shows when somebody owns something like Harry's favorite sport. And you also use it for missing letters, like when you make a contraction in the word wasn't, which is was not. This is pretty weird. They must have lifted the. I'm past 5 minutes and the video is still going. I don't know why. They usually shut me down right at 5 minutes. Well, just to make sure, I'm going to stop the video here and I'm going to move on to Figurative Friday, and then we'll do Thursday and Friday's math at the same time.